Hello my dear students, in the previous class we discussed about distance formula. So I hope that concept is clear to you. Okay, so now today we are going to study about section formula. So as we did in case of distance formula, in the same way we know section formula in case of two-dimensional geometry, correct? So first we can revise what are the things we studied in 10th class there. Okay, so in 10th class we studied in two-dimensional geometry, no problem there. The same result, now the same formula will continue here in 11th class also, just one change there, that now we are dealing with 3 dimension there. Okay, so what was that formula? First we can revise. Okay, so that name is section formula. Section formula. So if a line segment AB with coordinate of A as x1 comma y1 and coordinate of B as x2 comma y2 is divided by a point, suppose is divided by a point P. A point P whose coordinate is x comma y in the ratio m1 is to m2. So if the point P divides line segment AB in the ratio m1 is to m2, then x coordinate of P, how we are calculating that? Yes, m1 will be multiplied by the opposite side there, in this way, cross it will come there. Okay, m1 is nearer to x1. So we will not multiply m1 by x1. What we will do? We will cross there. Okay, so here it will be in this way, m1 into x2. In the same way, if m1 is going there, then m2 should come here. Okay, then it will be equal to plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2. So m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2. So with this formula, we will get the x coordinate of the point P. In the same way, if we have to check the y coordinate, same method there. M1 will be multiplied by the corresponding y coordinate. So M1 y2 plus M2 y1 by M1 plus M2. So this formula, I think you remember the formula. Okay. Now we can check what means the same formula, how we will write in three-dimensional geometry. So for that we know, if it is three-dimensional geometry, we should have three coordinates here, x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate. Now you write down the formula there. Okay, so just write down, let P x comma y comma z. Let P x comma y comma z divides AB. Let P x comma y comma z divides AB. AB with coordinate of A, with A x1 comma y1 comma z1 and B x2 comma y2 comma z2 in the ratio m1 is to m2. In the ratio m1 is to m2. So just draw the diagram also. If you will draw the diagram in this type of question, then calculation also will be easy for you. So here we can mark A and B. Just write down the coordinate of A, x1 comma y1 comma z1. Coordinate of B we have taken as x2 comma y2 comma z2. Now a point P is there whose coordinate is x comma y comma z. So if P divides AB in the ratio m1 is to m2, then how we will calculate the x coordinate? m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2. m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2. Then y coordinate can be calculated by m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. In the same way, how we will calculate the z coordinate? m1 will be multiplied by the opposite side of the z coordinate there. Okay, so it will be equal to m1 z2 plus m2 z1 by m1 plus m2. So I hope this formula is clear to you. Same formula we just extended to z coordinate also. Okay. Now in this case, here P is in the, not in the middle, P is between A and B there. So in that case, if P is the point between A and B, then our ratio always will be positive there. Okay, our ratio will be positive. Now suppose at present if the point P is not here between A and B, suppose the point I have taken here A and B, x1 comma y1 comma z1, x2 comma y2 comma z2, and a point P is here. A point P x comma y comma z is here. At present you just check here, P is not dividing AB in any ratio there, but if I will extend it there, if I will extend in, then when we produced AB, then we are getting the point P here. So P is dividing AB in some ratio there. So in this case, when the point P we will get when we are extending the line segment, in that case we are saying that P divides AB externally. Okay. So in this case we are saying P divides the line segment AB externally. Again the ratio is M1 is to M2. P divides AB externally in the ratio M1 is to M2. So in that case what change will come in the formula, that we can check there. So according to the formula, now in place of positive sign, negative sign will come. Rest everything will be same. M1 x2 minus M2 x1 by M1 minus M2. M1 x2 minus M2 x1 by M1 minus M2. Y coordinate will be equal to M1 y2 minus M2 y1 by M1 minus M2. And Z coordinate will be equal to M1 z2 minus M2 z1 by M1 minus M2. So this one will come in case of external division. Okay. And in case of external division, always your ratio will be negative there. So in any question, when you are finding the ratio and you are getting negative answer, don't think that your answer is wrong. So in that case, it will divide the line segment externally. So I hope section formula is clear. So at present, we have taken the point P divides AB in the ratio M1 is to M2. Now suppose if P is the midpoint of AB, coordinate of A same here, write down all these formulas. Okay, x1 comma y1 comma z1, here x2 comma y2 comma z2, coordinate of B, and I am saying P is the midpoint of AB. P is the midpoint of AB. Midpoint meaning what? AP and PB, they will be their length will be equal. So if we will divide the ratio, both will get cancelled. We will get the ratio will be equal to 1 is to 1. So if P is the midpoint of AB, then what will be the formula there? X is equal to what will come? 1 into x2. So that will be equal to x2 only. 1 into x1. So that also will be equal to x1. So we will get here x1 plus x2 divided by 1 plus 1, 2. So if P is the midpoint of AB, we'll write in this way. X coordinate of P you can obtain by just adding the x coordinate of both and divided by 2. Similarly, y coordinate will be equal to y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Z coordinate will be equal to z1 plus z2 divided by 2. So I think this one is clear. Okay. Now one more concept is there. That also we can write, and after that we can solve the question. Next is centroid of a triangle. Write down there. Centroid of a triangle. Just write down what is centroid there. So just write here. Centroid is the intersection point of the medians. Centroid is the intersection points of the median. So if I will draw the diagram here, centroid means that is the intersection points of the median. So suppose I have a triangle ABC, median means it should be the midpoint. So AD is one median, then another median if I am writing here BE, and the other one as CF. So where these three medians are intersecting, that is called centroid. Okay, so centroid is the intersection point of the median and it is denoted by the letter G. Centroid is the intersection point of the median and it is denoted by the letter G. So you can write down in continuation only. Centroid divides the median in the ratio 2:1. Centroid divides the median in the ratio 2:1. In the ratio 2:1. Written. So just I am giving you how we are deriving the formula for that. So x1, y1, z1. Here x2, y2, z2. And here we are taking x3, y3, z3. Okay. So now just x coordinate we will check what will be the x coordinate of G. Then remaining we can write as we are getting the x coordinate there. Now just to check here, what is D here? D is the midpoint of BC. So we know according to the formula, what will be the x coordinate of D? That will be equal to x2 plus x3 by 2. Remaining we are not writing y coordinate and z coordinate because we are deriving the formula for the x coordinate of G. Now what I said here, G divides the median in the ratio 2:1. So when we are saying the median, we are saying in this way only, AD. AD is the median. So G divides it in the ratio 2:1 means AG 2 and GD 1. So AG is to GD is equal to 2:1. So I will draw here, then it will be easy for you to understand. Here we have A and here we have D and here we have the point G. And it divides AD in the ratio 2:1. Coordinate of A we have x1, y1, z1 and x coordinate of D we have here x2 plus x3 by 2, remaining 2 not written there. Now if x coordinate I have taken as x there. Now just to check what will come. X is equal to 2 into x2 plus x3 by 2 plus 1 into x1 whole divided by 2 plus 1. So here 2 and 2 will get cancelled. What we are getting in the numerator, x1 plus x2 plus x3. x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3. So this is the x coordinate of the centroid where ABC, triangle ABC are having the vertices x1, y1, z1, B, x2, y2, z2, C, x3, y3, z3. Then we are getting the x coordinate of the centroid as x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. So in the same way y coordinate and z coordinate also will come. So just write down there. If G, x, y, z, if G, x, y, z is the centroid of the triangle ABC, is the centroid of the triangle ABC with A x1, y1, z1 and B x2, y2, z2, C x3, y3, z3. So if G is the centroid of a triangle ABC with vertices written there, then directly we can write x coordinate we will get by the formula x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. Similarly, y coordinate will be equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. And z coordinate will be equal to z1 plus z2 plus z3 by 3. So these are the formulas which you have to study this year. So first distance formula already studied, section formula and centroid of a triangle. Now we can solve some questions based on these two formulas. Okay. So already questions are there with you. Okay. So we'll read the question and it's my suggestion that in case of section formula, instead of by hearting the formula there, you just draw the diagram. Then it will be easy for you to find out the x coordinate and y coordinate. Okay. Now it is written, find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the points Joining the points, here points are given 1, -2, 3 and 3, 4, -5 in the ratio 2:3. In the ratio 2:3. Okay, so here we can take this point as A, B, and here we have to find the coordinate of this point. So that I have taken as P, X, Y, Z. So in this way, by reading the question, first we can draw the diagram there. Now we can calculate the X coordinate of P. Yes, what will come according to the formula? M1 into X2. So it will be equal to 2 into 3 plus 3 into 1. Multiply the opposite X coordinate there. 2 multiplied by the opposite one. 3 multiplied by the opposite X coordinate when we are calculating the X coordinate of the point P. By what will come? By 2 plus 3. Now here one more thing. Don't cancel that 2 and 3 in this way because they are in addition there. Okay. Now 2 3s are 6. 6 plus 3 will be equal to 9. So first X coordinate we got here 9 by 5. Then next one, to get the Y coordinate, what will come? Yes, 2 multiply by the corresponding Y coordinate there. 2 into 4 plus here 3 into -2 by 2 plus 3. So it will be equal to 2 4s are 8. 3 into -2 -6. So 8 minus 6. So we will get here 2 by 5. Then next Z coordinate. What will come? Yes, it will be equal to 2 into -5 plus 3 into 3 by 2 plus 3. So what will get here? 2 into -5 -10 plus 9 will be equal to -1 by 5. So we got the X coordinate. Just write down the answer there. Answer P 9 by 5, 2 by 5 and -1 by 5. So we got the coordinates of P when it divides internally. Okay, now thus in this only second part is if it divides it externally. We know what change will come in the formula. Already you wrote in this way. What change will come in case of external division? Yes, in place of positive you just write down negative there. So it will be equal to 2 3s are here. Nothing will come. 2 3s are 6. Plus will become minus. 3 by 2 minus 3. 6 minus 3, 3. 2 minus 3, -1. So it will be equal to -3. In the same way, Y coordinate there. 2 into 4, 8 minus 3 into -2, -6 by 2 minus 3. So it will be equal to 8 plus 6, 14. 14 by -1. So we will get here -14. And Z coordinate there. 2 into -5, -10, minus 3 into 3, 9 by 2 minus 3. So we will get here -19 by -1, which will be equal to +19. So I hope both the methods are clear when it divides internally and when it divides externally. Okay. So now we will check the next question. Next question is, it is written, prove using section formula the points are collinear. So using distance formula we proved that how we are checking the points are collinear. Now we can check if they are collinear. If they are collinear, if A, B and C are in the same line, so any one point will be between any two points there. Now at present I have taken B in between A and C. So if the point B is there in between A and C, then it will divide A and C in some ratio there. Okay, so first we can check the ratio and then we can take the ratio as k:1 and we'll equate. Already X coordinate, Y coordinate and Z coordinate is given there. So if in all the cases our value of k is coming same, then they are collinear. Now I'll explain you how to do. Write down the coordinate there, -2, 3, 5. Coordinate of B, 1, 2, 3. Coordinate of C, 7, 0, -1. So now at present B is dividing AC in some ratio there, and that ratio we don't know there. So what we will do, we will take the ratio as K is to 1. Okay, taken the ratio as K is to 1. Then according to section formula, what will be the x coordinate of the point B? It is given 1, but according to our formula, what will come? K will be multiplied by 7. So what we will get here? 7K plus 1 will be multiplied by minus 2. So 1 into minus 2 will be equal to minus 2 by K plus 1. This is according to section formula. Okay, but already in the question what is given? X coordinate of B is 1. So we can equate it to 1. Now just find out what is the value of K here. Shift K plus 1 to right hand side. Then what will come? 7K minus 2 is equal to K plus 1. 7K minus K will be equal to 6K is equal to 1 plus 2, 3. So we are getting here K is equal to 3 by 6, and 3 by 6 will be equal to 1 by 2. So when we equated with x coordinate, we got the ratio as 1 by 2. Now we will check in the remaining two cases also. If the value of K is same, then we will say they are collinear. Okay. Now, what will be the y coordinate there? Just check here. K into 0. K into 0. Then plus 1 into 3 by K plus 1 is equal to what we are getting here? 2. Now here what will come? K into 0, 0. So we are getting here 3 is equal to, just to do the cross multiplication, then we will get 2K plus 2. Now just to shift this 3 here, 2 here, then 3 minus 2 will be equal to 1. 1 is equal to 2K. Again this 2 we can shift, then again we will get K is equal to 1 by 2. Now next Z coordinate there. K into minus 1. So that will be equal to minus K plus 1 into 5. So 1 into 5 is 5 by K plus 1 is equal to, the Z coordinate is 3. Now again check what will come. Minus K plus 5 is equal to 3K plus 3. Now this K we can shift, and this 3 we can shift here. Then 5 minus 3 will be equal to 2. 3K plus K will be equal to 4K. Again shift 4 to left hand side. Then we will get here 2 by 4 is equal to K. So again we are getting K is equal to 1 by 2. So ratio is same in all the cases. So that's why the points are collinear. If any one case you are getting the ratio different, means the points are not collinear. Clear? It doesn't mean that you have to take B only as in between A and C. It depends on you. If you want, you can take C in between A and B. Method will be same. Then next one, question number 3rd. In question number 3rd, it is written, find the coordinates of the point which trisect the line segment AB. Trisect meaning what? Yes, dividing into 3 equal parts. Trisect the line segment AB, where coordinate of A is 2, 1, minus 3, and B 5, minus 8, 3. Now it trisects, so it is dividing into 3 equal parts there. So one here we can mark and one here. So this one I am taking as P and this one as Q. So all these ratios are same. 1 is to 1 is to 1. So now can you tell me P divides AB in which ratio? P divides AB in which ratio? Till AP what we have? 1. And till PB what we have? 1 plus 1. So that will be equal to 2. So just remember there, P divides AB in the ratio 1 is to 2. Now coordinate of P I am marking as x comma y comma z. Now we can check what will come the x coordinate of P. Ratio I wrote here so that it will be easy for you to do the multiplication. So first what will come? 1 into 5. So that will be equal to 5 plus 2 into 2. 2 into 2 will be equal to 4 by 1 plus 2, 3. 5 plus 4, 9 by 3 will be equal to 3. Then next, y coordinate there. What will come? 1 into minus 8. So that will be equal to minus 8. Plus 2 into 1. So that will be equal to 2 by 2. Plus 1 is 3. Minus 8 plus 2. Minus 8 plus 2 is minus 6 by 3. Minus 2. Similarly, we will check what will be the z coordinate there. 1 into 3. So that will be equal to 3. Plus 2 into minus 3. So that will come minus 6 by 3. 3 minus 6 minus 3 by 3 will be equal to minus 1. So we got the x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate of the point P. What we got? 3, minus 2 and 1 there. Next one. Now we have to find out the coordinate of Q. So for that, two methods are there. So as we calculated for P there, if you will check the ratio, Q divides AB in which ratio? Here 1 plus 1, 2. 2 is to 1. So Q divides AB in the ratio 2 is to 1 and then use the same formula there. Otherwise, any other method is there? Yes, just to check here. Here we got the x coordinate, everything we got, the coordinates of P we got there. What is the relation in Q and PB there? Yes, Q is the midpoint of PB because it divides it in the ratio 1 is to 1. So if I am writing here x coordinate x, y, z. So what will be the x coordinate of Q? According to the formula, x1 plus x2 divided by 2. So it will be equal to 3 plus 5 by 2. 3 plus 5, 8. 8 by 2, 4. Then y coordinate will be equal to y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So minus 2 minus 8 by 2. Minus 2 minus 8 minus 10 by 2 will be equal to minus 5. Then z coordinate 1 plus 3 by 2. So 4 by 2 will be equal to 2. So we got the coordinate of Q as 4 minus 5, 2. So either you can use this concept or the same. Q divides it is AB in the ratio 2 is to 1. Okay. Now in this question it is written find the ratio. Ratio we have to calculate. Find the ratio in which the line joining 2, 4, 5 and 3, 5, 4. 3, 5, 4. Find the ratio in which the line joining 2, 4, 5 and 3, 5, 4 is divided by YZ plane. Okay. So is divided by a point in YZ plane there. So now only one information is given, that is the point is in YZ plane there. So if the point is in YZ plane, can you tell me what will be the coordinate of that point? It is in YZ plane. So its x coordinate will be equal to 0. So if that is the point P, so we will take its x coordinate as 0. Remaining 2 can be any other point there that we don't know. Okay. And we have to find the ratio there. So suppose P divides, here we can take this as A and B. So suppose P divides AB in the ratio K is to 1. Everything you can mention in the diagram only. Okay. So which one we are knowing? We are knowing only about the x coordinate there. So now we will check. If you know the x coordinate, just check by section formula what x coordinate will come. If you know the y coordinate, then use section formula to calculate the y coordinate only. Okay. So here since x coordinate is given 0, we will check according to the formula what will be the x coordinate of P. What will be according to the formula? K will be multiplied by 3. So that will be equal to 3K plus 1 will be multiplied by 2. So 1 into 2 will be equal to 2 by K plus 1 equal to, we know according to the formula, x coordinate of P should be this one. But already in the question it is given x coordinate of P is 0. So we will equate this to 0. Now k plus 1 we will shift to right hand side. 0 multiplied by anything will be equal to 0. So we are getting here 3k plus 2 is equal to 0. Then we will get here 3k is equal to minus 2 or k is equal to minus 2 by 3. So we are getting k negative. What it means? Yes, it means it divides AB externally there. Now if you have to write down the ratio there, how we will write? Our ratio is k is to 1. So it will come minus 2 by 3 is to 1. So to avoid this fraction, what we will do, we will multiply whole by 3. So we will get the ratio is equal to minus 2 is to 3. You don't have to show this step. If you got the value of k, so just write down there the ratio is minus 2 is to 3. Clear? Okay. Now check the next question. It is written a point C. Question number 5. Just to draw the diagram. Okay. Whatever informations are given, based on that, just to draw the diagram. Question number 5. In that it is given a point C with z coordinate 8. AB we can write down there. Lies on the line segment joining the points A, 2, minus 3, 4 and B, 8, 0, 10. 8, 0, 10. And it is given a point C with z coordinate 8. A point C with z coordinate 8. So only z coordinate is given here 8. Remaining x coordinate and y coordinates not given. So that we can write here as x comma y. So now we have to find out the coordinate of the point C. So if we are able to find out the ratio, then x coordinate and y coordinate we can calculate. So just to check here now how we can find out the ratio there. So first we can take, let the ratio be k is to 1. And whose coordinate is given here? Z coordinate is given. So now according to the formula, what will be the z coordinate of C? That we will check there. So it divides it in the ratio k is to 1. So according to the formula, what will come? K into 10. So that will be equal to 10k plus 1 into 4. So that will be equal to 4 by k plus 1. But according to, in the question already it is given the z coordinate of C is 8. So just to write down, it is equal to 8. Now we will shift k plus 1 to right hand side. 8 will be multiplied by both the terms. Then we will get here 10k plus 4 is equal to 8k plus 8. Now 8k we can shift here. So 10a minus 8k will be equal to 10k minus 8k, 2k. 8 minus 4 will be equal to 4. Shift 2 to right hand side, then what will come? K is equal to 2. So what will be the ratio? 2 is to 1. Now in place of k, what we can write? We got the ratio as 2 is to 1. Now we can calculate the x coordinate and y coordinate there. So now what will come? X coordinate of the point C. 2 will be multiplied by 8. So 2 8s are 16 plus 1 into 2. So that will be equal to 2 by 2 plus 1. 16 plus 2 is 18. 18 by 3 will be equal to 6. So we got the x coordinate is equal to 6. And now check what will be the y coordinate. 2 will be multiplied by 0. So 2 into 0, 0. Plus 1 into minus 3, minus 3 by 2 plus 1 is 3. So minus 3 by 3 will be equal to minus 1. In the question it is written, find its coordinate. So in the answer statement, write down the coordinate of C. X coordinate we got 6. Y coordinate is minus 1. Z coordinate again don't calculate. That is already given. So I think this question is clear. In place of ratio, if you don't want to use k is to 1, you can use m1 is to M2 also, it depends on you. Okay. Now, next question, it is written, find the length of the medians of a triangle with vertices. So, vertices of the triangles are given. We can draw the triangle. Coordinate of A, 3, 2, 0. Coordinate of B is given 5, 3, 2. Coordinate of C is given -9, 6, -3. Find the length of the medians. Length of the medians we have to calculate. So first I am drawing the median AD here. Okay. So what is the relation? D is the midpoint of BC. Correct? D is the midpoint of BC. So again and again formula we will not write. Directly we can use the concept of midpoint. Directly we will write here what will be the coordinate of D. So how we are calculating? X1 plus X2 divided by 2. So it will be equal to 5 minus 9. 5 minus 9 is -4. Divided by 2 will be equal to -2. Then next one. Y1 plus Y2 divided by 2. 3 plus 6. 9. So 9 by 2. Then next. Z1 plus Z2 divided by 2. So we'll get here 2 minus 3 minus 1 by 2. So we got the coordinate of D. In the same way, next median we can draw here. Here suppose this is E. So E is the midpoint of AC. Now again use the concept of midpoint. 3 minus 9. So that will be equal to -6 divided by 2 minus 3. Then 2 plus 6, 8. 8 divided by 2 will be equal to 4. Then 0 minus 3. So we are getting here -3 by 2. Now next we can draw the next median, that is CF. So F is the midpoint of AB. Now again use the concept of midpoint. X coordinate of F will be equal to 5 plus 3, 8. 8 divided by 2, 4. Then 2 plus 3, 5. So it will be equal to 5 by 2. Then next 2 plus 0, 2 by 2 will be equal to 1. So we got the coordinate of D, E and F. Now what we want? We want the length of the median. Length of the median means what we need? We need the length of the line segment AD. So how we can calculate the distance AD? Yes, using distance formula. So according to distance formula, it will be equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square. So -2 minus 3 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So 9 by 2 minus 2 the whole square plus z2 minus z1. So that is 0 only. So -1 by 2 the whole square. Now we can simplify it. Square root of -2 minus 3 will be equal to -5. -5 square is 25 plus. Here first what you should do, just to do the cross multiplication. What will come? 9 minus 4. 9 minus 4 will be equal to 5. So 5 by 2 the whole square. So again we will get here 25 by 4 plus -1 by 2 the whole square. So that will be equal to 1 by 4. So these two denominators are same only. So first we can add these two. 25 plus 1 will be equal to 26 by 4. 26 by 4 we can cancel. So that will be equal to 13 by 2. So we are getting here 25 plus 13 by 2. Now just to do the cross multiplication. 25 into 2, 50. And 50 plus 13. 50 plus 10 will be equal to 60. 63 by 2. So AD is equal to root 63 by 2. In the same way, using distance formula, can you calculate the length of BE and CF? Okay. Okay. So now we can move to the next question. In question number 7, it is written, three vertices of a parallelogram. So first we can draw a parallelogram A, B, C, D with three vertices A, 1, 2, 3, B, -1, -2, -1 and C is given 2, 3, 2. We have to find the fourth vertex there. Okay. So coordinate of D we can take as X, Y, Z. So if you are going to do with the distance formula, so many steps will come and I don't know whether you will get the answer or not. So to calculate this one, easy method is there. Okay. So first what we can do, we can join AC and BD. And intersection point we can mark as O. Now just recall the properties of parallelogram related to diagonals. We know diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. What? Diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Bisect each other meaning what? O is the midpoint of AC and O is the midpoint of BD also. So what we know? O is the midpoint of AC and O is the midpoint of BD also. So in that AC, coordinate of A and C we know. So according to the midpoint, the concept of midpoint, we will write down what is the coordinate of O. O is the midpoint of AC. So according to the formula, what will come? X1 plus X2 divided by 2. So 1 plus 2, 3. So 3 divided by 2 will be equal to 3 by 2. Then next, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So 3 plus 5. So it will be equal to 5 by 2. Next one, 3 plus 2. Again we are getting 5 by 2. This is the coordinate of O when we have taken O as the midpoint of AC. But we know O is the midpoint of BD also. So using that one, what will be the coordinate of O? Just write down there. We know according to the formula, X coordinate should be added and divided by 2. So X plus minus 1. So that will be equal to X minus 1 by 2. Then Y coordinate will be equal to Y minus 2 by 2. Z coordinate will be equal to Z minus 1 by 2. Both these, they are representing the coordinates of O only. Then coordinates of O, corresponding coordinate should be equal. Now equate the X coordinate. X minus 1 by 2 is equal to what we are getting? 3 by 2. So here 2 and 2 will get cancelled there. Remaining is, don't do the cross multiplication. Why you are making it lengthy there? Because when you will shift here 2, 2 will be in multiplication. So that 2 will get cancelled there. So cancelled. Remaining we are getting X minus 1 is equal to 3. So X is equal to 4. Then next one. Y minus 2 by 2 is equal to 5 by 2. So again 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So we will get here Y minus 2 is equal to 5. Then we will get Y is equal to 7. In the same way, Z minus 1 by 2 is equal to 5 by 2. Again 2 and 2 cancelled. This minus 1 we can shift. Then we will get here Z is equal to 6. So we got the X coordinate, Y coordinate and Z coordinate there. So just write down the answer. Okay. D and then in bracket 4 comma 7 comma 6. So I hope this question is clear. Okay. Now check the next question. Now we studied. So I think these are clear to you. Now we'll check the question based on centroid. It is written, find the coordinate of the centroid of a triangle ABC with A 12, 1, 5, B 0, 9, 1, C -4, -3, 9. Coordinate of centroid we have to calculate there. So centroid we know that is the intersection point of median. X, Y, Z. And we know the formula there. If you want directly, you can write. What is that formula? x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3. So add the corresponding x coordinates there. 12 plus 0 plus minus 4 divided by 3. Then add the corresponding y coordinate. 1 plus 9 plus minus 3 divided by 3. Then add the corresponding z coordinate. 5 plus 1 plus 9 divided by 3. Now we can write down directly simultaneously. We are doing all the work there. Just to check what will come here. 12. 12 minus 4, 8. So first it will be equal to 8 by 3. Then next one. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 minus 3 will be equal to 7. So 7 by 3. Then next. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. 15 by 3 will be equal to 5. So we got the coordinate of the centroid here. Clear? Okay. Then next question. Question number 9. In question number 9, it is written, coordinate of centroid is given and a triangle ABC is there with vertices A, 1, 2, 3, B, 3, 4, 5. We have to find the coordinate of C. So coordinate of C I am taking as A comma B comma C, X comma Y comma Z. Okay. And coordinate of centroid is given. Coordinate of centroid given here 1 comma 4 comma 1 by 3. Now according to the formula what will come, that we can check. So here already it is given coordinate of centroid is 1 comma 4 comma 1 by 3 is equal to. According to the formula of centroid, we will check what will be the centroid. So what will be the centroid? x1 plus x2 plus x3. So 1 plus 3 plus x by 3. Then next one, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Then corresponding z coordinate add there. 3 plus 5 plus z by 3. According to the formula, this should be the centroid. But already in the question it is given, this is the centroid. So we can just simplify it more. Then it will be equal to x plus 4 by 3 is equal to y plus 6 by 3 is equal to z plus 8 by 3. So according to the formula of centroid, this is the these are the coordinates of centroid. But in the question it is given x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate. So now we can equate the corresponding coordinates. Our x coordinate is x plus 4 by 3. But in the question what is given? X coordinate is 1. So from here we will get the value of x. 3 we can shift here. Then we will get x plus 4 is equal to 3. Or x is equal to 3 minus 4. So that will be equal to minus 1. Now equate the corresponding y coordinate. Y plus 6 by 3 is equal to how much? 4. Now shift 3 to right hand side, then we will get here 3 into 4, 12. Now what will be the value of y? 12 minus 6 will be equal to 6. Then next z coordinate is z plus 8. Z plus 8 by 3 is equal to what we have? 1 by 3. So 3 and 3 already will get cancelled there. So remaining it will be equal to z plus 8 is equal to 1. So we will get z is equal to 1 minus 8 minus 7. So we got the coordinate of C. So just write down there. Answer C minus 1 comma 6 comma minus 7. So what mistake you are doing during the examination? You are doing till here, but final answer you are not writing. That is important. Okay. So read the question and then write down the final answer also. Now, next question is again one question related to ratio. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points. The line segment joining the points, we can mark here A, 2, minus 1, 3 and B, minus 1, comma 2, comma 1 is divided by the plane x plus y plus z is equal to 5. Okay. So now here the line segment is divided by the plane. So it's divided by the plane means it's divided by a point in the plane there. So if we'll draw the plane in this way, then also it is divided by a point in the plane. So that point we can take as, yes, the point we are taking as P with the x coordinate x comma y comma z. Again we will take, let the ratio be k is to 1. So according to the formula, what will be the x coordinate of P there? It will be equal to k into minus 1. So minus k plus 1 into 2. So that will be equal to 2 by k plus 1. Then y coordinate will be equal to k into 2, 2k plus 1 into minus 1, minus 1 by k plus 1. And z coordinate will be equal to k into 1, k plus 1 into 3, 3 by k plus 1. So this is the x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate of P. And where we have taken the point P? Yes, we have taken the point P in the plane. So if the point P is in the plane, then it will satisfy the equation of the plane. So what we are going to do? In place of x, y and z, we are going to substitute this value. So just to check, in place of x it will be equal to now minus k plus 2 by k plus 1 plus 2k minus 1 by k plus 1 plus k plus 3 by k plus 1 is equal to 5. Now denominators are same, so directly we can add the numerator. Check what will come. K and minus k will get cancelled, remaining it will be equal to 2k only. Here 3 minus 1, 2. 2 plus 2 will be equal to 4. So 2k plus 4 by k plus 1 is equal to 5. Now k plus 1 we can shift to right hand side, then we will get 2k plus 4 is equal to 5k plus 5. Now 5k we can shift here. Then 2k minus 5k will be equal to minus 3k. And 5 minus 4, 1. So we will get here k is equal to minus 1 by 3. So you can just write down there the ratio is minus 1 is to 3. So it means, yes, it divides it externally. So I hope today's questions are clear to you, how to use section formula and centroid. So all of you please note down your homework. Your homework will be exercise 12.3 and miscellaneous exercise from chapter 12. Okay. So exercise 12.3 plus miscellaneous exercise. Only some questions are there. So I hope you can do all these questions. All the questions are easy only. In case of any doubt, you can ask. Thank you.